I need help, it's so cold outside and I'm going through hell. I don't feel alive, sometimes I can't tell. Cause every day I try, but I think I need help. Maybe if I fight, one day I'll be well. Want someone by my side, but I'm stuck in my shell. Want someone to rely on, but everyone's selfish. Helpless, so damn jealous. And I just wish I never felt.
Hello. Hey guys, let's double check here. You can hear me. You can hear the game. Cool. So, guys, yesterday it was a bit of a weird day yesterday. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It was kind of buggy, kind of glitched out. But you know what? We learned. Damn it, it's still not working. Okay, so we did learn though. We learned something. We learned that if I go down there and I try to get that word, and then I go up there, we're gonna get really glitched. We're gonna get super glitched, and there's gonna be an interruption every like 10 seconds or so where it freezes or whatever. So here's what we're gonna do instead. I kind of want to test if the word wall itself, if I can get the word, and then we're not going up there. At a minimum, okay, we're gonna start from this point. Now, if I can get the word to work, and we absorb it, and we don't have any slowdowns, we're gonna take that and we're gonna run. If we can't get the word without a glitch happening where it kind of slows us down, then we're going to ditch the word, and we're going to continue doing other stuff, and we're not going to bother getting all these words. So let's go ahead and do a quick experiment here. We're gonna quickly experiment to see if it works or not. So yesterday we did try to go up there. We cleared it out, and then there was just a lot of issues with it. So we're gonna absorb the word. Okay. In fact, let's go ahead and give myself some stamina here. Miss Piggy! Oh my God! Miss Piggy, hi! Hey, Miss Piggy! Oh my gosh! Miss Piggy! Hey, Miss Piggy! Hi, Miss Piggy! How are ya? How are you, Miss Piggy? Alright. I hope you're doing well, Miss Piggy. It's really nice to have you back. Alright, so like I said, guys, here's the deal. Yesterday we were glitched out, and honestly, I was acting very sophomore-ish, and I wasn't trying to figure it out. Instead, I was just kind of complaining, and I was just letting myself have a pretty awful day. So now I've learned, and I've done a few tests, okay? We updated some mods, some mod collections. Miss Piggy, literally, if you saw, I just started, Miss Piggy. I just started the stream. So actually, we started from yesterday where we had just fought the dragon, and we didn't do anything else. And I had done some testing, and I figured out that if we go up that mountain and we confront those Draugr up there, we're going to have a serious issue with our frames and the game pace. There's some sort of glitch related to that. So we're actually gonna leave the Draugr behind. We're gonna leave the Draugr behind. We're actually leaving this whole spot here, and we're not going to pursue finishing this area. I feel like there is a particular issue that's hindered our progress pretty much all day yesterday. So, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Piggy. I'm really sorry. I really do need to improve my attitude, I am working on it. That's kind of why I'm focusing on, instead of trying to deal with issues in a way that's not very productive, we're gonna just move on from there. So what I ended up doing is doing some tests, updating my mod order here, and I figured out exactly what we were missing in order to avoid that whole glitch issue where it pauses and freezes. So because we are literally just going to abandon you know, taking care of those Draugr and that Winter Soldier, we're actually, I think we're actually gonna have a better pace now for our game, and honestly I feel like that's gonna improve a lot of things here. Also, I found out we're gonna grind enchanting today actually. So I actually when I was testing, I actually went ahead and did enchant my skill, or I improved my skill up to level 100 for enchanting, so that we can go ahead and enchant our own gear. So that's what we're gonna actually do. We're gonna work on that. So my process, I'm basically gonna repeat exactly what I did before, and I don't mind doing that. I hope you guys don't mind, but I know exactly what we're gonna do. So in order to get this started, what we're gonna do is a couple things. We have to go back to my home in Whiterun, and we're going to secure all of the weapons and armors and anything that's located at my home currently, and we're going to bring them here, and we're going to go through a few cyclical processes of enchanting and disenchanting them in order to then increase my enchanting skill. So that's what we're gonna do. I also have improved some of the wardrobes of the NPCs, so we should actually see a whole bunch of cool new outfits that the NPCs are gonna wear. So I'm actually excited to see that as well. Alright, so again, I just want to thank you guys for bearing with me. I am so sorry for my behavior yesterday. It was really rude and self-serving, and I'm sorry about that, honestly. I hope you guys you know, find a way to kind of just write that day off yesterday, and I am going to start with a better improved mindset and attitude. So all right, so as I mentioned, we actually want to go over to our home in Whiterun, and then we're going to teleport back here. We're going to clear out a lot of our home related stuff. So I'll show you guys as we get through that process. So I did get my enchanting to level 100, but all that progress was stymied because we still had that issue with a interruption in our game. So from what I was reading, I was trying to inform myself of the situation. It seemed as though there was some sort of variable that had been either activated or was interrupted, and it was kept on a loop, is what the terminology was. And this loop essentially refers to the game being able to process and do the calculations in order to create the next image sequence. So I discovered that there was some sort of issue going on at the word wall, the anther site. So as opposed to getting all bummed out about that, what we're gonna do instead is work on everything around that area, and I don't believe we're ever gonna return to that area again. Just being 100% transparent with you guys. The Pacifist Mage needs to pick up a weapon or two but still use magic. Change the title of your video. So actually, Kara, I was thinking, okay, we need something that allows us to be a little bit more aggressive without being damaging. So I found that there's a new mod called a telekinetic spell pack, and it was actually made by someone who's familiar with the GTS collection, and they made it so that it was a very vanilla related spell pack. And we're actually going to speak with Tolthir. We're going to buy a whole bunch of new telekinetic spells, and we're going to test them out, and I'm going to use more of these telekinetic spells in order to basically switch up our strategies so that we can be more dynamic and aggressive. So there's a whole spell pack that we have yet to see. Right now, the only telekinetic spell I have is Grand Telekinesis. But these spells that I'm referring to are actually going to be telekinetic spells that will allow us to do a lot more against our enemies. Repulse, attract, focus and locate, things like that. So I assure you guys, I'm gonna show you something new and different today, and I hope that will be able to, because I know what you're saying, Kara. Like, what you're saying is there was something missing. I'm hoping that telekinesis is what I was missing, because I need to be more aggressive, but an aggressive pacifist, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do that. We're going to work on that today. So actually what we need to pick up here are all the petty and lesser soul gems, because we're going to get our enchanting up to 100 today. We're also going to grab all of our items and whatnot. Okay, we're going to be over encumbered for sure today. It's just, there's no getting around that. Let's go by, okay, soul gem, empty soul gems. Okay. So the lesser and the petty actually give us the same amount of, what's it called? The same amount of experience. It's just that the potency or the power of those enchantments are less strong when we use a weaker soul gem. So, but that's okay. It's all about the experience. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a lot of the random gear that we've kind of left around our home here, and we're going to start enchanting and disenchanting. This is what I kind of was working on yesterday. So weapons and armors, that's what we want. Weapons and armors. So this can also be enchanted, so we're gonna keep, just double check. Oh, this and this cannot be disenchanted and re-enchanted, so we're gonna leave that. This, I believe, is just dragon bone stuff. Yep, can actually dismiss that. This has a few items here worth... No, this cannot be enchanted. This can, though. It's gonna work for us. Saw through that, and then here. Let's see. Nope, that cannot be disenchanted as well. Sword cannot be disenchanted. All right, let's go through these mannequins here. Yeah, yep. I promise you guys, I'm gonna show you guys something new today. I guarantee it. You're gonna see something new today. Okay, so what can be enchanted here? I believe all that gear can be enchanted, so let's grab all the stuff. And let's go ahead and set of this as well. So we have two sets here. I'm going to take the weaker set. So these boots, so Thorn's helmet. Take the weaker of all of these. This is weaker, and then that is weaker as well. So we'll leave the superior grade version. Let's see, we're gonna just grab, could leave all this like this. Okay. Alright. Like I said, guys, I guarantee you we're gonna see some new stuff today. Alright, crude corpse harvester. We're gonna take this because we can do that. We can do something with that. This can be only things that I have things that have not been enchanted are enchantable. So we're looking for, yep, this here, that could be enchanted, this can be enchanted, that can be enchanted, that can be enchanted, this, that, this, stuff. And actually grab this stuff as well. Boots, okay, cool. So we're just gonna grab a whole bunch of our unenchanted gear here because we're going to work on enchanting them. So that's the goal today. And as you can see, the pacing of our game is not being interrupted by random. Hopefully it won't, but basically random pauses. So there was some sort of variable that I was interacting with at the top of the mountain yesterday, and that basically had caused my game to start processing my the game process was basically caught in some sort of loop. I don't know what mod it was exactly, but I do know that there was something amiss there. So now we're actually going to fix that. And like I said, we have to speak to Tolfdir, and I'll show you the spells, guys, when we're there. Alright, a pacifist mage of Skyrim will stay away from danger. He would spend his days going around to each city, laying his loot, and making NPCs happy with healing and calming spells. And that's all he would do? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, Car, it seems like you're not really happy that I'm trying to claim pacifism. You think I'm misleading people? Because I'm saying I'm not a pacifist? Well, I should probably play with less mods. I mean, honestly, the thing is, Miss Piggy, I'm actually I actually like look to see you know, mods and stuff, and I don't like, a lot of people actually, when they mod Skyrim, they want to get to the plugin max, which is not what I want to do. I actually don't even play with the maximum allotment of plugins. I actually don't do that. That's so I don't even intend to play with a lot of mods, honestly. I just I literally just got one main collection, and that main collection doesn't even, I mean, it's like more vanilla. It's more tuned into like the vanilla way of the game.
To see Skyrim still has such fine people.
Let's go ahead and wait, there's Tolfdir. Alright, so we did add I know I just said that we don't use a lot of mods, but we did add a new wardrobe mod.
Greetings, Archmage.
But I swear that's the last collection we'll add.
Take a look.
I swear. Alright. So let's go ahead and look for, there's some new spells. I swear there's some new spells. I was told Tolfdir has them. Called telekinetic spells. And gosh, they're not here. They might have to get added in slowly. Oh gosh. Dang it. Are you serious? It's not your fault, Tolfdir. It's just the inventory hasn't changed. So it actually, I think as soon as the inventory resets, which I believe it resets after 72 hours. So, okay, fine. You know what? It's fine. I'm not even worried. about it. What we're gonna do is work on our enchanting. So in 72 hours, we are going to see some new telekinesis spells, and I'm definitely going to accommodate a lot of those spells in our spell list, and I'm hoping we can be a little bit more aggressive now, because I'll just push and pull a lot of the enemies, and then we'll do combos. So we kind of already have a sort of combo system working. But with telekinesis, we could actually really do a lot more varied stuff. And I'm hoping the physics will kind of lend to more dynamic outcomes as well. So we're working on it. So we're gonna go to the mage's quarters. We're gonna use our laboratory, and we're going to grind enchanting to 100. That's the plan. So, yep, and we're gonna do that, and then as soon as we're done with that, we're gonna continue the Dragonborn quest line and all that good stuff. But yeah. Now let's see. Let's go here. Okay, Archmage halls. Now I discovered this whole thing yesterday that basically in my own Archmage's quarters I can do a whole bunch of cool stuff. Here, I'll show you guys. So this here, I guess it's a Palantir is really what it could be called. Palantir, an orb, whatever. This can actually do a whole bunch of stuff. Look at this. I can actually have a spa. Isn't that cool? We can actually bathe right here. Like we can actually bathe right here. Like I can, it's like my own spa. Isn't that cool? Wow. I was at a loss for words when I saw that I could do this, because it's in all 50 episodes, and we became Archmage around episode maybe 20 something. We had no idea. 50 episodes, and I had no idea I could do this. So this is just one really cool thing that I discovered here. All right. All right. So, okay. Now that we're cleaned and whatnot, let's go ahead and make our laboratory set. All right. So, as I mentioned, we are going to grind enchanting, and I actually found a very, very, very easy way to do it. So first, let's go ahead and disenchant anything that's possibly enchanted. Okay, we can't disenchant that, but disenchant Thorin's helmet. How about these? Okay, we disenchant that. Stamina, nope. To disenchant anything we're using. Okay. Alright. So, we're actually gonna go ahead and grind enchanting. So, for to do that, we just do this. Take a actually don't I have oh I'm so dumb. We actually there's a few enchantments. Okay, we're gonna enchant to level 100. I'm just gonna grind, but there are some enchantments that we can actually get that are in some of my inventory. Not now. I left them at the other house. Dang it. It's fine. Basically, just want to do this, and you can see at the bottom here. We're going from 81 to 82. So the easiest thing is to go here and then pick that, and then pick a thing, and then pick a thing, and then we just want to continue using the petty soul gems. We get the same amount of experience regardless of the quality of the soul gem that we're using. So doesn't matter. Let's see this. These are actually reusable, so we'll just and then so yep, this is basically what we're gonna do until we can access level 100 perks, and then we'll finish the tree. So, and then while this is happening, there like I said, in 72 hours Tolfthir should have new inventory, and we'll have access to some new what's it called? Some new spells, telekinetic spells. So I'm actually excited about that. That looks really cool. Yep. It's gonna grind here. Gonna grind. That's all we're gonna do. This is the way. This is the way to becoming a true pacifist. I'm just kidding. Alright. Why is the music not working though? Sometimes the music does stop. Let me see if I can get the... That's a shame. But to truth be told, when I was working on grinding enchantments, I was just so zeroed in on getting all this stuff done that I didn't even realize there was no music. Let me even tell you if there was music or not yesterday. Soul gem. Alright, so we're in 85, so this is good. I mean, we're essentially 15 away. And we don't really get a reduction. Our training, experience training till like pretty much the whole list is done. So we're at this part, yeah. It's gonna do. And then that. So luckily for us, we've been hoarding soul gems since since we could put them in, since we could capture souls basically, which I think particularly I think Miss Piggy remembers when we were first practicing how to capture souls on Soulstime. I remember that, good times. So we've been hoarding gems since forever, filling them and everything. So this actually is perfect. Okay, last one. Alright, cool. So we are done with our first set of enchanting. So now we actually have to go back here and disenchant. Disenchant right now. In order to do that, it's as simple as just selecting them, and then the enchantment will go away. Here, in order to access this, we go by value here. And anything that I'm not currently wearing will disenchanted. Okay. This won't fit. I don't know why I'm being prompted with this won't fit. I'm not sure. It is fitting. For some reason, it's counting as though it's a chest or something, when it really shouldn't be doing. Why? The disenchantment pool just. But oh well. Oh my gosh. Did I? No. Yep. So let's go ahead and now I will say that unfortunately I'm still not able to figure out why Radiance stopped working. That's really a shame. Radiance was like my go-to light spell besides Mage Light, and it stopped producing light after I updated. That's a shame. Okay. Sleep. So I guess when I grind, the music just don't play. But we'll appreciate the music that much more when we get music again. They say what is it? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. So all right. We only have to do what, 3 cycles of this for the most part. Wait, why am I still debilitated? Oh my gosh, why am I still debilitated? What? That doesn't make any sense. Why don't I have any? Why didn't I get any sleep? In the dream, 100 dragons circled you as you lay in a pit of bones. Their voices echoed upon the air with mocking. To take for yourself the name of Dove. Take for yourself the name of Dove. Their shouts sounded like cold laughter. Their wings flapping on the wind sounded like sarcastic applause. To think you could take for yourself the name. That is what we're gonna do. We're the Dragonborn, so we are gonna do that. Let's go ahead and reset our alteration here. Set the perks up again. Here. Perks. We're gonna save some for enchanting. So we could sing some more here. Even though we are going to respec conjuration and destruction at some point. Might as well just sit there for now. Why not? Okay. What the fur? Why am I still debilitated? Oh my gosh, really? So the only reason we can't be debilitated while we're grinding is because we have a 10% reduction in skill experience points, so we have to get pretty good restful sleep here. Okay, there we go. Actually, I guess I see a wizard hat there. Let's go ahead and add that to our list. It's gonna make things. Wait. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, I am really dumb. Oh my gosh. Give me that hat. Give me that hat. Alright. And now we can go ahead and continue with the enchantment process here. Okay, here we go. So, everything's been disenchanted. Let's go ahead and continue the process of enchanting. Doesn't matter what soul gem we're using. This is all just grinding experience. Gotta start somewhere. This, I mean, it doesn't matter if we use common or not, but from what I could glean from this process, common, lesser, whatever, it only influences the potency of the enchantment. It doesn't actually determine how much experience you gain. So it's more of a quantifiable thing. So we essentially just need to do a certain number of enchantments in order to gain the experience. It doesn't necessarily depend on the quality of the enchantment. For example, if we made some very strong, very potent material and we made a very weak material, they have the same experience gain. So it's actually better to just use the weaker soul gems for grinding as opposed to wasting them. So as opposed to wasting the more rare gems like the black soul gems or the white soul gems, things like that. So we're already in the 90s, so I mean, really, it's not a problem at all. I think we're quickly. Like I said, there was a lot of trial and error for me yesterday. You guys don't have to, you guys didn't have to witness my pain. I was like, what the heck, and I was wasting so many soul gems. Now you get to see the very streamlined, very efficient grind instead. So lucky you guys. You guys didn't have to see me struggling. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh. Now there's a Savos Arin's amulet actually has a special enchantment that allows me to absorb magic, and I left that at the Whiterun property, so we're actually gonna have to go back there once we're done enchanting everything. So okay, done here. So we are only 6 levels away from getting 100, so we are actually to disenchant all of our gear here, and going to basically process the last bit. Enchantments that we need. It's really all about the quantity. It's not the quality, so. Oh. Not gonna enchant that. Oh, wait. Wait, whoa. At least I do know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. I was so confused yesterday. I was literally like, why are my things disappearing? But I was like, why is it saying it's full? I had to literally just look up so many things. So, yep. Wait a second, what? They're making they they defaulted to the weaker hat. They're making me wear the weaker hat. It's funny. Alright. So, as I mentioned, being debilitated does reduce our skill acquisition. So we're gonna go ahead and just take a nice one more restful sleep here, and then we're done. We'll be done enchanting. Actually, really done enchanting, and then we'll never have to enchant again, ever. I mean, we'll never have to grind for enchantments ever again. We may find some very good piece of gear, something with a good armor, and we may have to enchant it. But also, guys. So the armor we're wearing, I can also improve their armor rating by having a blacksmith temper it for me. So we're actually going to speak with a blacksmith and have our gear, at least like the Vulcan mask and whatnot, we're gonna have that tempered so that it will improve our armor rating overall. So that's something I failed to take into account yesterday. So we're actually going to really improve our character here. We're gonna make sure he's strong and he's well equipped. So yep. That is And like I said, we're actually also running the time on the inventory reset for 12th year, because there are a ton, and I mean like at least a dozen or so telekinetic spells that we are going to buy, purchase, and then test, and then we're gonna go ahead and add that to our list spells. So I'm excited for that. I am very excited, actually. So, okay, we're on 96, so, yep, we're almost there, we're almost there. Doing all by hand, guys, all by hand. Keep doing that. Keep taking the enchantment. Gosh, we're almost done. My gosh. See it now. We're on 97, baby. 3 more levels. Oh my gosh. Levels, this is fine. This is good. I have enough soul gems to get there, so I'm not worried at all about. $99. Getting there, we're getting there. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're so close. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Just a little bit more. One more level. So I'm thinking we could probably just brute force it here. If I just disenchant and then we can get right back to it. Just a few armor pieces. We won't really need that much. Should be able to grind the rest now. Let's see. So. Oh, we're there. We're there. Yup. Hit. Right here. And 100. Woo! We did it. Oh my gosh. We did it. Perfect. Did it. Did it. Oh my gosh. Perfect. I'm thinking armor. So armor wise, for light, it looks like 6 to 48. Yeah, but I'm looking for like a very good stylish pair of gauntlets that provides a lot of gauntlets and bracers. Light armor. I'm hoping light. I wonder if there's a dragon bone variant of light armor. That would be nice, but I don't really want to grind crafting to do it. So okay, Apotheus. It looks like best armor would be Office? Like no. It would be really Emperor? 16. Because we're looking at for feet and hands, and it looks like 16 and 16 are the base ratings there. Unless I'm missing something. For light armor. That's a hood. We're looking for type. Type. So for feet, the strongest armor rating I see in the feet category, 16 for Emperor's boots. So we might have to just get with Emperor's gear, and then we can actually get that tempered, I believe. Because I don't want to wear heavy armor unless you guys think I should just wear dragon bone bracers and I mean that would probably be like smarter to just have like heavy armor on my arms and legs. You know, I already used Vulcan, which is a heavy armor mask. So having heavy armor like leggings and gauntlets wouldn't be that bad actually. Actually, I think that okay, I think we just answered our question here. Bronze mask actually. But we don't need that. We need... Okay. Actually, wait. Madness boots. Madness boots actually gives us better... Oh. Better armor? It's heavy. It's 23. The Madness Gauntlets actually give us both the largest armor rating without it being tempered or anything. Okay, so we're gonna go with Madness stuff then, because it has the highest value. Okay. Yep, that makes sense to me. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's get back over to our home. Save real quick. Let's get back over to our home. Whiterun. We're going to grab the what's it called? Grab the remaining disenchantable gear. For example, I believe it was here. Let's just grab everything here. We're gonna hit up the enchantment table, and I'll show you guys what I mean about being able to disenchant stuff. So that pretty sure we are done with the enchantment grind though, so that is perfect. I really like that. I really like that. Let's go ahead and we're gonna really clean up our stuff here. Leave the masks. Yep. Nothing there, and then back here, nothing there, and then for there. Madness Boots Superior. Actually, that might make it so it's cheaper for us to. And then, okay, cool. So, let's go ahead and go down to the enchantment table. There's a couple of enchantments we can learn. So, yep, let's go right here. Alright, so, enchantment here. There's like 2 items that we can... Okay, wait, this? Yep, let's go ahead and break that and learn that. This, let's go ahead and break that. This is for spell absorption, which is... we need that. We need that. Really do. Okay, perfect. So, that is it. That is it for that. Okay. Now, what we want to do is... for armor type, so we want to actually we want to keep the boots and we want to keep the gauntlets. We want to keep the boots and the gauntlets. We are going to use that in order to really shore up our armor right now. The boots and the gauntlets, because they provide the strongest protection. So yep, we are going to keep that on, and let's go ahead and what I'd like to do is just deposit the armors we're not going to keep right, or we're not going to wear right now. I may want to change up my style later. So what we'll do is anything that we're not going to currently use, just leave here. Okay, this ring we can keep. We're gonna hold on to that. Office armor, we're gonna also deposit as well. We're gonna sell that. Boots of blinding speed, that's funny. Let's see. Mask of Revenant Hood. Bronze mask. So bronze mask is actually rare. I've never seen bronze materials, so we're gonna leave the bronze just because. Cascadia, we can sell Cascadia. We should probably just sell that. Sell this. Deathbrand helm. Okay, dragon plate stuff. We're gonna sell this stuff because we can come across dragon stuff later. Emperor stuff, that is rare as well, I think, so we'll leave that. Let's see. We're gonna sell this, we're gonna sell that, we're gonna sell this and that. Madness armor. So madness armor, we do have a set of madness armor already. Actually, yeah, we do have a set of madness armor, so we're not gonna leave. We're gonna sell this, the copy. Actually want money to buy spells, so we're gonna that leather brace, we can sell that. So this we already have a copy. Madness boots, yeah. I'm gonna keep the madness boots, madness gauntlets, so we can sell the copy. Okay. Moon monk. Okay, wait. Moon stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave the moon monk stuff, I guess. Okay. That. Okay. We can sell the Netch stuff. Sarthal amulet. That I guess. We're gonna sell all of these things. And Skyrim Synod hood. Saying we'll sell it. And then Thoron's helmet. Sell that as well. Watcher helm, we'll sell that. And the wizard hats. Then one of these we're gonna disenchant and re-enchant with some better stuff. So yep, that is that. So let's go ahead and save. Yep, so now we are going to use madness. It's madness gauntlets, madness boots. So our robes, I mean we have an alteration perk that actually gives us more benefits if we don't use a heavy armor or light armor set as our chest piece. So we'll probably just keep using robes for now. And alright, so what do we have? Let's sell all these materials. And then we're going to buy spells. We're going to enchant our own gear with some of our own spell gems or whatever, soul gems, and then we're good. Okay, oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 10:24. Okay. Well, I have to do it tomorrow. Let's go ahead and sleep. Like I said, guys, I did all this stuff yesterday, but it was a grind. So now I actually know what to focus on. I know exactly what we're doing and who and what we have to do and in what order. So be alright. We'll be alright. Sleep for 12 hours ish. So there are about 4 or 5 vendors that we can sell materials to here in Whiterun. So we're going to, and then our black market spell as well. So there's about 6 merchants. Oh, and our neighbor. So there's about 6 merchants we're gonna sell here to here, and then what? Sorry. And then once we've maximized our profit, we're going to buy some telekinetic spells from Tolfdir, and then we're gonna continue finding more words of power, and we're going to continue the Dragonborn quest line. I really want to fight Mirak, like at a minimum. I have to fight him. So, alright. So this is what we need here. So finally we have twin secrets, meaning that we can actually place 2 enchantments on gear. So that's what we're gonna do. We will place 2 special enchantments on our own gear. And then I was looking for the wedding ring at Mistwatch, and I couldn't find it. So I was trying to find. I guess we have to. I think the quest involves someone speaking to us in order for us to rescue their spouse. So I didn't activate that, or I didn't speak to that NPC. So when I went to Mistwatch, the door was locked. The door where the spouse would be was locked, and I couldn't lockpick it. So we actually have to figure out what to do about that. Because I do want a wedding band, and then remember the woman I'm trying to marry from the college, for some reason I can't get married.
Always glad to talk to a bard. Take a look.
So I'm not sure what we're gonna do about all that. All right, so all this stuff we're gonna sell. I guess this stuff is rare, right? So we won't sell this stuff. It seems kind of rare, so we won't sell that. But we will sell this. We'll sell Cascadia. This. Oh, you are already out of money. Okay.
Until next time.
Let's activate Black Market here.
You have me. I can hardly
Let's go ahead and sell some more gear here. The dragon plate
You
stuff.
look like an adventurous one.
You are already
I
done.
bet we're kindred spirits.
Okay.
you and
I do so love dealing with mortals.
Right, let's get out of here. Alright, so we have a few more merchants that we can hit up. Let's actually produce our steed here. They will allow us to move a little bit faster since we're over encumbered right now. So also guys, full disclosure, we're going to use a campfire. We're going to use a campfire. There are some perks that will give us better regen, and we could actually have better stamina use with our horse.
I'll get you thrown in jail.
Alright, so go ahead and get off. Dismounts. Horse, I want to show love to my horse. Thank you so much, horse, for everything you do. Alright, so let's speak to the innkeeper here. And
Huh? By the gods.
we're gonna maximize our money here. So there, 1, 2, 3, at least 4. There's like 4 merchants. 5 actually. There's 5 merchants we can actually
Come on in.
speak
We got
to.
warm
Okay.
food, warm-
Keep your eyes straight ahead and your mind looking back.
Have you heard? Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
To the gods, we are nothing more than mere scum.
You have stuff for sale. Come and show me what you've got.
Browse, let's trade.
We have a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. What can I help you with, my friend? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? As you wish, my lady.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. What? Step. I trust you know what trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
know if you see anything you like. The meals I serve ain't what I'd call a Jarl's feast. I'm sorry, I'm not interested. You hear any juice? Take a look. All right then.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Can I help you? What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Thank you very much for your business.
Hey guys, thanks so much for hanging out to the end of the video. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate that. And until next time, alright.